Hey everyone, welcome to Workforce Gaming. I'm Brad, here with Doug.
Hey.
Luminous is back, and I'm very excited. Luminous Arise, the first one of these, it feels like in a while, but I also feel like they remastered and re-released and all that stuff a couple times. So I don't know. In my mind, it's the first one since like I played it on the Vita. So we're just gonna go with that.
Yeah, fair.
If you don't know what Luminous is, basically a drop-down puzzle game that always has some good music in it. It's got some weird stuff with rhythms and beats that I can't quite figure out. And I think it's always important to start with a game like this that I suck at it. And at no point do I think I ever got in playing through this. I think I played through Journey like twice. Like I probably put a good, 10, 15 hours into this thing. And at no point I think have I gotten anything better than a C rank on normal. So we'll just leave it there that I am not good at this game.
Sure.
However,
I think it's a game that's still very playable, even if you suck at it.
Yes.
Like Puyo Puyo, if you suck at Puyo Puyo, you just cannot play that game.
Yes.
Lumines, you can do something.
You can chill, you can enjoy, you can relax. It's got a great continue feature because when you do Journey, you kind of play in like chunks and you can just kind of jump right back in where you were, no stress. So it's definitely playable if you suck at it. You can take my word for that. I played like I said, I've played some of these before for 20, 30 hours, and I have never once been able to actually figure out how to play this game.
Sure.
But yeah, it's basically just drop down, and you're trying to make squares. And I think one of the things I realized about 8 hours in that I finally realized is, and we'll talk about Tetris Effect in a minute, and I think it connected with Tetris Effect a lot with this one, and we'll talk about why in a little bit. But I think what I finally realized is I played so much Tetris over the last 30 years that I'm so used to making lines that the concept of making boxes, just I can't do it. So I'm like constantly like, I got like 4. Okay, and then that's nothing special. That wasn't anything special. That's not a big giant box. It really I kind of realized that was what messed with me was making the boxes.
Yeah. It's like making a totally different shape. And like, I think sometimes even when you're playing it, like, you're like, oh, this is going to be a great combo. And then it just kind of like peters out. It's like, oh, okay. Like you spent like a little bit of time like building the perfect square combo and you build it's like, oh, that actually wasn't a great combo. It was just like a little dinky one.
No, it was not. So I feel like this kind of gets into the thing with Tetris games where I think it's really, really hard to make a bad Tetris game. And I think it would be really, really hard to make a bad Luminous game. And so, I mean, this one has kind of like a hard floor of like, it's going to be good, but I will say
just the basic concept.
Yeah, just the basic concept. It's a fun concept. It's an interesting concept. The way that it's set in the music, the presentation, it's always there, always just a base level good. But this one in particular is really good. And I think that what makes it really good is that Tetris Effect thing. So Tetris Effect was kind of this complete like reimagining of Tetris into these like really just beautiful, huge, vibrant color schemes and patterns and worlds. And this is trying to do the same thing with Luminous. I don't think it hits the height of Tetris Effect.
Sure.
But it's definitely that same feeling of like, okay, like this is a very cool way to let you play through this very simple puzzle game, and it just elevates it because you kind of get these feelings and emotions as music is playing and things are changing in the background. It's really weird just how those backgrounds affect you so much. And Tetris Effect really, I think, like hit me in some of those. This one didn't have that quite as much though.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like an aesthetic sequel.
Yeah,
which I don't think it's like ever been done before, where it's just like it's essentially I'm just going off like what I played like a few hours of the demo. It's just like aesthetically it is like the same thing, not same thing, but like as Tetris Effect, it's like it's the same series as Tetris Effect but entirely different game mechanic. It's just like a really interesting thing is an idea of a type of sequel to make where it's like, what if we had a completely different gameplay but the exact same aesthetics, and it's like if they even like you call it journey mode, like that's what it's called Tetris Effect as well. It's just a very interesting way to do a sequul.
It's weird that they didn't throw effect on the end of it, because I feel like that would have kind of instantly, like, why wouldn't you call this like Tetris Effect, Luminous Effect, Puyo Puyo Effect? Like,
that's actually. I was like, Puyo Puyo Effect would be cool, but I'm so shit at Puyo Puyo. I would just like could not. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. So I don't think there's too much here that like is going to shock you and is going to amaze you. I think the important thing to talk about this then is the background effects and is that aesthetic.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the music. Again, there's some good ones. There's some that just kind of whatever. There aren't any super huge standout ones, but there's nothing that really bothered me. The one thing I will say is there are some backgrounds in this that I think made my eyes bleed. Like it
interesting.
hurt to play. There's one where it just starts flashing yellow and there's like birds, and it's just like bird, 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 yellow, yellow, bird, 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 bird. And it's just
Yeah.
like I literally think I lost like 10 times in a row because I just could not focus on anything. Like I had to like keep looking away from the
Hmm.
screen because it was just so intense. And this is a VR game, and that wasn't even playing in VR. I'm just playing this on my normal PS5. So it's interesting because I had the same thing with Tetris Effect, but I don't feel like it ever was detrimental like that.
Yeah.
Where I want to watch the backgrounds, but as soon as you're like start looking, well, now I'm screwed because I took my eyes off of what I'm doing for
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
seconds. But it's interesting because your eyes are drawn to them, but that also hinders your gameplay. And yeah, like some of them just are so intense that it's like I feel like I can't play the game through you. And there's only two or three that like really come to mind with that. A lot of them are just kind of calming scenes and things like that. But it's such an odd thing to think about because why on earth are you putting these insane color pop backgrounds on something that's supposed
Mhm.
to like take like intense focus to do?
Well, the thing that's like really weird about this series is like this aesthetic didn't start with Tetris Effect. There was a game called Something Eden that was like in the Xbox 360 era. That was, what is
Would
that
you
one
like
called?
me
Do you
to
have
pull
it?
the box out right here and hold it up because I love it and it's called Child of Eden?
Child of Eden, yes, Child of Eden is kind of like the first of this. Res Area X also has it,
Yeah.
but it's interesting because like I feel like this aesthetic works really well with Child of Eden because it's kind of a chill game. Same thing with Res Area X, like oh that aesthetic is really awesome because it's kind of a chill game. So, but like these games that are like it's interesting with like Tetris. I'll just speak for Tetris Effects. That's when I play the most. It's like these really intense puzzle games where like you need to be kind of like hyper focused on like these very specific shapes and stuff. It's like this is what we're gonna do, flash, flash,
Yeah.
flash, and like blow it out. Even in Tetris Effect, I was like, this seems like a little much, but it's like, man, it'd be cool if they did like Child of Eden or like a more chill out gameplay to
Hmm.
meet that aesthetic. So that aesthetic is like always awesome as opposed to sometimes detrimental.
Yeah. And again, like even those things, it's like, this is really cool to look at for a second. I'll just lose really quick and watch this for a second. This is cool.
Sure. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, so outside of journey mode where you're just kind of playing through, I don't know how many songs there are. I feel like it's maybe 25 seems about
Sure.
right. I don't know exactly, but there's weird missions and stuff that I actually kind of played around with for a little bit that are kind of fun. So it'll give you like weird shapes. So it's like, okay, like
Mhm.
now it's like a 2 block and then a 3 block, and you kind of have to play with that. And oh, clear 200 squares with that. Or there's one that's really weird where it will just drop to the beat of the music.
Mm.
So I think because the
Oh,
music's kind of
interesting.
ingrained to this, so every time there's a beat in the music, the block will fall wherever it is. So you kind of have to like try timing your movements up to the beat, which is kind of weird.
Jesus. That sounds really hard.
It's
That game's already hard enough.
it's again, it's just like a hey, clear 100 cubes with this mechanic in play.
Oh,
So they're just
gotcha.
like quick,
Yeah.
short, like 3 minute challenges, just to kind of change up the gameplay to give you something else to
Mhm.
do. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. There's not much else here to talk about. It is a incredible version of an incredible game that
Mhm.
I think if you have any interest in puzzle games, you need to give one of these a try. If you liked the past ones, it's probably the best one. If you liked the style of Tetris Effect but want more of that, it's that. So it's just kind of this weird thing that exists in this cool, intriguing puzzle game space that I think kind of gets
Mhm.
so ignored and almost like defaulted to mobile games at this point. Where it's like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, it's
that's
just
fair.
mashing
Yeah.
and it's dropping in this, but it's like Tetris and Luminous and Puyo Puyo, and there's probably one other one I'm missing that are kind of like the big ones on
Mhm.
consoles that really still stand out, and this is just a really great version of that. But we are First Gaming. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment below. There's a link to support us on Patreon as well, where there are bonus audios and a poll to vote on a game that me or Doug play each month. See you later.
Bye.